Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. So this is my third episode. So today I'm going to make an announcement. So this announcement is about my upload schedule. And so this is how it will go from now. I will try to collect vlogs from the entire week, and along with that I'll add some information like I'm going to do today with type effectiveness. That should be the key part of this video, and that will be followed by the vlogs of my entire week. So with this being said, let's get right into this video. All right, so today's episode is going to be about type effectiveness. I know you guys might have seen other videos from other YouTubers about which type being effective over the other, but today I'm going to tell you some tricks about how to remember type effectiveness of one type over the other. Now, if you know enough science and enough common sense, I'm pretty sure at the end of this video you will love the way I remember these type effectiveness. So with this being said, let's start. So if you've played the game enough, or if you're above level 10 or level 15, you must be remembering how this triangle works. Yes, you might have guessed by now that water is super effective against fire, and fire is super effective against grass, and then grass is super effective against water. So this triangle goes on, and this is by far the simplest one to remember. I don't really think there is a need to explain why this happens, but in short I am going to tell you so that you can never forget this effectiveness. So water puts off fire. This is why water is effective against fire. And fire burns grass. So and this is why fire will be effective against grass. And grass restricts water, floating water. And this is why I remember that water is weak against grass, or the other way, grass is effective against water. Some of these tricks might sound way too simple for you. Just ignore them and go ahead with the next one. And also I need to tell you that not all the type effectiveness have been explained by me in this video. So, or the other way, if you have any ideas about remembering one other type effectiveness, say for example why dragon is weak to ice, so I couldn't really find some trick to remember why dragon is weak to ice. So you could tell me in the comment down below and tell me why dragon would be weak to ice or to fairy types. Just tell me if you know the tricks. So let's go ahead with the next one. So this one is about electric type being weak to ground type. You guys must be aware of the term called earthing, and earthing is usually done to prevent any mishap from electricity. So this is the same concept I have applied over here to remember that electric types are weak to ground types. And that is fairly simple because ground type, or rather ground level, is considered to have zero potential in science. Let's move on to the next one. Mostly the people who are weak psychologically or mentally are afraid of bugs, they are afraid of ghosts, they are afraid of dark. And actually speaking, there is no pure dark type Pokemon in first generation. But the fact is, there are a lot of Pokemon in Pokemon Go from first generation itself that can learn dark type moves, like Aerodactyl can learn Bite, even Raticate can learn Bite, and a lot of other Pokemon, or Arcanine can learn Bite. So those Pokemon can be super effective against psychic types like Executor or Hypno. I don't know if enough people use Hypno as a gym defender, but still I need to tell it. And then the next one is grass being weak to bug and flying. So this is quite simple to understand, that grass can be eaten by bugs or insects. So this is why grass is weak to bug, and the reason why grass is weak to flying is because birds can eat up grass whatever is growing, and this is as simple as that. The next part is ground types are weak to grass types. This is because grass grows on ground. The next is steel types being weak to electric types. The reason is steel conducts electricity, and for the same reason water is weak to electric types. So fighting types obviously generate power to cut the ice, and rock types, yes, they cut the ice. Oh, is that autocorrection? Yes, that was autocorrection, so excuse me for that. Yeah, so steels can also cut ice and fire can melt ice, so this justifies it all. Flying types are strong against ground but weak against rock. Logical reason I have come up with is, so birds can deceive human beings and other normal animals, but birds can be crushed if your throw is at bull's eye. So next is fairy types. So when one says fairy type is Mr. Mime, that is what comes to my mind first. Then Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Clefairy, Clefable comes to my mind. And when I say Mr. Mime, I go to compare fairy types with clowns or jokers. What if they are poisoned? That fairy types are weak to poison types, and for some other reasons, I don't know why, fairy types are also weak against fires. If you know the reason why this happens, comment down below and let me know how you remember this. And to go with the next one, fighting types have weakness against multiple types. Fighting types, when you say fighting types, I will compare it with normal human beings. So fighting types are weak against a lot of things, like psychic types. They are weak to flying types because they can be deceived. This is very similar to ground types being weak to flying types. So fighting types are weak against psychic types, flying types, bugs, and the list goes on. The next one is flying types being weak to electric types, and this is again similar to what we explained for flying types being weak to rock types. When birds are flying, they have to watch out for those electric wires so that they don't get shock. And as simple as that, if the aim is good enough, electric types can wreck flying types. So this is another reason why I would say Gyarados has double weakness to electric types, because it is both water type and flying type. So it has double weakness against electric types. Another thing, since both grass and psychic are weak to bug types, so Executor has double weakness to bug types like Scyther, or for that matter Parasect, or even Pinsir. Yeah, Pinsir is also a good bug type. Here's one tip that I want to give to you. So rock types are effective against flying types, but I would not choose a rock type Pokemon against flying types, because since most of the rock Pokemon in generation 1 are also ground types, so that weakness will be nullified, meaning that the Pokemon like Golem or Rhydon will do neutral damage against flying types because they are also ground types. So I would say go for Jolteon or Raichu or Electabuzz. Some of you guys might ask, what is the best bet against Rhydon? Now that it got buffed, you'll see a lot of Rhydons in gyms in your neighborhood. So for fun, I would love to use Kingler with Metal Claw. Kingler with Metal Claw is really fun to watch against Rhydon, who has weakness to steel types. Rhydon is also weak to grass and water not only weak, but it has actually double weakness to both water and grass. But if you use grass types, you have to watch out for a ride on with mega horn, because sometimes the charged move of ride on can be mega horn, which is a bug type move, and that will be super effective against grass type if you use a grass type Pokemon like Venusaur, Victreebel, Vileplume, or a Tangela. So you have to watch out for that. The other bet is you can simply use a water type like Vaporeon or Blastoise or Omastar or Starmie. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something from this video. And yes, there are a lot of type effectiveness I might have missed out or might have forgotten or might not have any scientific or logical explanations or justifications for that matter. You can always tell me in the comments below. Okay, so a lot of things happened over the past week. There was nest migration, and also the nearby feature rolled out to more parts of the world, that is entire continent of United States and large part of Europe, and Australia was already there. I don't think any Asian country got that, because sometimes it will show you the Pokemon that are far away, like 1 kilometer away from you at the base of the Pokestop, but not within 100 meters of your range. So, like many of the people have suggested, it would be actually cool to have two separate tabs, one for sighting, one for nearby, and users should be able to see any of those at any point of time. This would also not help those rural players who don't have enough Pokestops in their vicinity, and they would be able to see a Weedle that is 800 meters away from them, but they won't be able to see something like Snorlax that could be just 300 meters away from them, just because it is not near any Pokestop. And also there were some speculations of Generation 2 being released 7th of December. But who knows, it might be true or might not be true. Enjoy the vlogs. Okay, so it's Monday afternoon after having my lunch, so I'm out for a Pokemon. Excellent. Okay, so I am hoping for a Vaporeon with water gun hydro pump, because I don't have a Vaporeon with that moveset as yet. Oh yes, Vaporeon. But what moveset? Bummer, but nice CP. Oh, Abra Origami, please. It's actually a blessing to get right on these days. Let's check its IVs. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm standing across the road to my office, and there is always a rush around here, so I'm really sorry if background noise is pestering you with those honks. Okay, so I have left office and I'm on the way to my home, but I pulled over my vehicle to take down this gym and claim it for Team Valor. Clyster. The difference in this Clyster has one of the highest defense stats. Okay, so as I was talking on phone, someone took this game down completely, and I cannot snipe it because battle winners have priority. Okay, so there is an Omastar sightings. Let me see if I can find it. Recently it got buffed. So if I find something around 2000 CP, I'd be really obliged. I lost plenty of balls. Good. Then just leave a Ditto. So it's Thursday morning, and this is going to be my first bucket drop of the day. Wow. Oh, my GPS. Please come back, GPS. I'm not there. Come on. Yes. This should be. Let's focus stop. And what? And it turns out something really common. Good morning, Friday. It's Friday. Yes. So this evening I have decided to go to Chittaranjan Vatika to check out the nest activity on also to fill my items bag. Here I am at Chittaranjan Vatika entrance near Pune Central Mall. Oh, my GPS is jittery today once again. So Eevee looks like a nest Pokemon. Well, in case I forgot to tell you that I'm here to investigate nest activity, and here is the first Eevee. That was not a good throw, but I think I'll still catch it. There you go. It's the second Eevee. Dalman Regil. So disappointingly, it has again shifted to deep breath. 652. So there you go. This is my third EV in last 5 to 6 minutes, and this is surely an EV nest. That is enough for me to conclude. So it's Saturday afternoon and I'm out for some Pokeball. I just had my lunch and now I'm out for a Pokeball and to claim a couple of gyms as this crabby runs away. Look at these sightings. Venusaur here. I'm getting everything but not Venusaur so far. I'm going to find it. I think it's probably somewhere here, so I have to go all the way around. Let me hurry. Is it like somewhere here? Oh, lot of dense spawns here. Couple of crabbies, couple of polywags, tangela as well. My god. Venusaur is off the settings, so it's probably here. Tangela, let me check its CP. I already have better tangelas. Like I've already caught 24-25 tangelas, so my priority would be now Venusaur. First poke stuff of the day. Yes, there it is. There it is. That's a real small thing. Kind of disappointed. Maybe I'll go for Ultra Ball only. Not able to hit it. Not a good throw. That was a kind of a good throw, but it's like my third wild Venusaur. The two already I had seen were low CP, but they still ran away. Maybe I'll go for a straight throw. Excellent! Wow, that should take him down. Damn! He is going to exhaust all my raspberries. Again excellent with Ultra Ball. Let's see what happens. I have already thrown a raspberry as well. Yes, that takes him down. It really has a low capture rate, man. Cool. Razor Leaf, Petty Blizzard, how are the IVs? Oh god. Good IVs. Good afternoon. Welcome back. I just had my lunch and out for a poke walk as usual. But today is something different. I have decided that I'll actually change my route for poke walk. So currently I'm on Baner Road. Exactly, to be precise, I'm at Replay Sports Bar, Prime Rose Mall, and this place is actually towards Balewadi. And something different to change my route, to break my jinx. I've come here. Okay, to spice things up, I may think of dropping an incense. Also, I'm close to level 29, just 4000 XP away. Now, to see things up, I stop to decide where to go. This road goes to Balewadi Fata. Really good idea for me to drop since I haven't used one since a couple of months or so. Hopefully I'll be able to utilize it. And I don't get any interruptions. Let's go. I have done it already. 30 minutes inside. Oh, has it not started? Oh yes, it has. Cool. I need to be walking. I think I should get everything from inside, even though that's not super exciting. And to be honest, I also want to tell you one thing, that I'm expecting a lot of Zubat, Clefairy and EVs here from incense, because this is a permanent EV and Clefairy habitat. Clefairies are not so common, but yes, they are common here. But of course, when compared with EV spawn rates will be definitely high. Like I told you, what did I tell you about? Did I tell you about Zubat? That also spawns more here. Clefairy, Zubat, it's a good spawn. Pramukh Dwar, main entrance of Gurudev Datta Mandir in Baner. So here is where I am. Durga Ma Mandir. EV from incense. Durga Ma Mandir. Why is this Jigglypuff taking a lot of time to catch? It broke out of 6 Pokeballs as of now. Finally I caught it. Okay, so I casually opened the app Pokemon Go and this is what I see in sightings. A Porygon. I'm going to try and hunt it at the usual place. And GPS is really going bad. It actually should be somewhere here. Okay, my GPS is already jittery. There you go. There you go. 318. And this is the same spawn point where I saw Venusaur today. So weekend spawns near my house are really good. My glitchy GPS helped me to access that Porygon from pretty close. Yes. Okay. Yes. Hopefully that takes him down. Boom. So my glitchy GPS has helped me to directly access the Porygon. Cool. Not good IVs, so I'm going to transfer it. But I got candies for Gen 2. And how come this stuff is accessible from here? It cannot be. But I still got it.